You shall not make for yourself an image in the form of anything in heaven above, or on the earth beneath, or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to worship them. Hey guys, it's me again, Douglas, and today we're on our second video of 10 videos on the 10 commandments. And the second commandment is about not worshiping idols. Yeah. And so an idol was like if somebody would make a thing, maybe you'd make something out of wood or out of gold or something, and then you'd bow down and worship it like it was your God. And this isn't really a big deal in America, but actually it is kind of sometimes. You might not even really notice it all the times, but sometimes as Christians we don't really think about bowing down to something that we made. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but people do it all the time. And actually too, the Bible is not just talking about a thing that you make with your hands when it says not to bow down to idols. Anything that comes between us and God can count as an idol. And I'll bet there's lots of things in your life, I know there are in my life, that can sometimes take the place of God. You know, for me, the thing that really made me realize this about how sometimes I can let things get in between me and God was, well, there's this new video game that I got, and it's really fun, okay? It's kind of like paintball, okay? But it's like you shoot these giant paintballs at each other, and it's a video game, it's not real. And you shoot these giant paintballs, and it makes this huge mess all over the stage, and there's different colors and all this stuff, and you can have like different abilities and stuff with the paint, and it's super, super fun. And I love playing this game. Pretty much all my free time I spend playing this game. It is super crazy fun. And I'd play it a lot, and I played a lot, and I played a lot, and it's really fun. I can play with my friends online even. And this year I decided that I wanted to read my Bible and I wanted to pray every single day. I wanted to spend some time with God. And I started noticing that this game, sometimes I'd wake up in the morning and I'd just go play the game for a few minutes before school instead of reading my Bible. Yeah, and then sometimes when I get back from school, I would still forget to read my Bible, but I'd play this game, and I'd just keep playing and playing and playing. And it got really, really bad one day. The day that I realized that this was a big problem was, it was a Sunday morning, and I woke up, and I did not feel like going to church. Okay, I know I've had days like that. I think we've all had days like that where we just don't feel like getting up and going to church. But I wanted to play this game, so I did something bad. It was very bad. What I did was I told my dad that I was sick, and I kind of did the fake coughing or whatever, and I said that I felt like I needed to stay home from church, and my parents trust me, and so they said, yeah, okay, Douglas, you can stay home. We'll see you after church. And so they left, and as soon as they left, I got out of bed and I started playing this game, and I got through like one level, and I realized, what am I doing? I thought about it, and I was like, what am I doing here? What has happened? I've let this game come between me and God. And there's nothing in particularly wrong with this game, right? But I let it come between me and God. This game really became my God, which is not good. That's a bad thing, because this is just a game. Somebody made that thing. It's just a thing somebody made, but I was giving all my devotion, all my time, all my attention to this game. And so what I did actually was, I told my parents, I had to confess to them what I did, and so I got in some trouble for lying to them, but even beyond the punishment that I got from them, what I decided for myself was that I wasn't going to play this game for a whole month. Yeah, and again, it's not a bad game. It's okay, it's fine, but I let it get between me and God, so I decided to take some time away from it. And so whether it's a game, or whether it's a person, or whether it's a group of people, or an activity, anything in our lives that comes between us and God is an idol. And we are not to bow down to these idols. We are not to put anything in the place of God. God is God. And we should not let anything come between us and Him. And another part of this commandment is we really need to be careful about idols, actual idols, things that people made and then they worship as a god. My challenge to you guys today is that we would not worship idols, whether it's a real kind of idol where it's like made out of stone or clay or wood, or whether it is something else in our lives that is just anything coming between us and God. Let's not let anything come between us and the God who loves us.